Well, this is rather better than I expected. Darling, this is heavenly. Oh, darling, there's a terrific sunset out back. Come and see. What is it?
Oh, nothing. Just the taxi driver.
Oh, him. The epitome of gloom, if you ask me. I know Italian drivers are supposed to talk at you non-stop. Well, he's the wildest exception I've ever heard of. Not a word the whole journey. Perhaps his mother just died.
He didn't take the fare.
Well, why not?
I've no idea. He's got our cases from the back of the taxi, got back into the driver's seat and drove off, without saying a word.
Well, maybe he's feeling generous. Or perhaps his mother-in-law just died.
Jennifer!
Well, it's probably part of the package, isn't it?
The what?
The package, darling. The cost of this holiday, all inclusive, yes?
Yes, I suppose that's it.
Yes. Well, we don't need to wait for taxis anymore anyway. I mean, when's the hire car coming?
Should be here first thing in the morning, I believe.
Right, well, why don't you take the bedroom to the cases to the bedroom?
Well, where is it?
I believe it's upstairs, darling. I believe that's where bedrooms are. Even in Italy.
Yes.
We're in luck.
There are 2 bedrooms up there. I don't know which one you prefer, but I put our cases in the first one.
You mean we have a choice? Well, I'm beginning to like this place more and more. Pour me a drink, would you, darling?
In the kitchen.
Oh, Brian, there are even 2 bathrooms. Oh, we could have a row at home and sleep in separate bedrooms, just like home.
Here.
Cheers. Did you notice anything about the cocktail cabinet?
No, I mean, I didn't expect there to be any booze laid out, but...
But, darling, I drink Dubonnet, you drink bourbon. What, they just happen to be laid on? What did you do? Give the travel agent a rundown of our drinking habits?
Of course not. There are other drinks besides. Perrier water, apple juice, and Irish whiskey. Rather an odd collection, I must say. Maybe that's part of the package.
Or maybe they were left by the previous occupants. They had a party, well, everyone drank the vodka, gin and tonic and all left the rest. Must have been a wow.
Why do you say that?
Well, I mean, obviously, they didn't invite any Irishmen, teetotalers, bored housewives, or failed TV executives?
You can be very cruel sometimes.
Oh, darling, you've been sacked from 2 television companies to date. The highly qualified show's Business of the Year.
Like I've already told you, I'm working on some projects. One in particular could be, well, highly lucrative.
Lucrative for whom? You or the other party?
Can you please change the subject?
Well, no, I don't think I will. I want to know more about this Greek shipping tycoon, I believe you said. I mean, who is he?
A Greek shipping tycoon?
Droll. Very droll, darling. I mean, what's his name?
Kanakis.
Oh, yes. Kanakis. But why does he want to back one of your tin pot schemes? You've got money to burn, has he?
It is not tin pot, and it is not a scheme. It was completely his idea.
Oh, Brian, you've been taken for a ride again.
Not a word of it. It is a very sound business deal. It's just a simple matter of importing video films. Now, there are advantages on both sides, of course. However, my end in particular could be highly profitable.
Really? Oh, so when do we get to meet him?
I've told you, on Friday in Rome.
But why do I have to go? I mean, why can't I stay here?
Well, he seemed rather interested in meeting you.
But why?
Well, he didn't say. He was very insistent. I didn't think you'd mind.
Well, I do.
Now, look, Jenny. Now, just listen. We've come away together to try and patch up our marriage, right? Or at least see if there is anything left to patch up. No, we're not doing a very good job of it so far, are we? So let's forget about my work, or lack of it. Let's forget about our money troubles. Let's just try and, well, okay, I was going to say enjoy ourselves, but I think that's being a little bit too optimistic. How about some food? I mean, the food on the flight was, well, just appalling. You ate less than what I did. You must be hungry. The freezer's already stocked up. I looked. Maybe that's part of the package too.
But Brian, do you really think we can afford all this? I mean, this seems to be costing far more than you're letting on. We're up to our debts as it is, you know.
We can afford it.
At the moment, we can't afford anything.
Look, once this business deal gets off the ground, the profits will cover the cost of this entire trip in the first week.
What profits?
Alright. Suppose I'm not to tell you now, you'll only find out sooner or later anyway. Kanakis is paying for this. The flights, the villa, everything. The taxi too, I suppose. It's his villa. He owns it. He was so pleased once we finalised the deal. Some sort of bonus, he said.
Oh, Brian, how can you be so blind? If he's laying out all this money, well, he must be priming you for something.
Jenny, please listen to me. I know what I'm doing. Just trust me. Please?
I don't know.
How about that food, eh? What'd you say?
Okay, Brian. Oh, look, I'm sorry. I don't mean to go on how I did. Force of habit, I suppose. What a terrible thing to have to admit.
Someone must have left the lights on. Oh, I say, I'm so sorry. I must have the wrong house.
Can we help you?
Oh, you're English. Well, I'm sorry. I thought this was the Villa Romana.
Well, this is the Villa Romana.
Well, yes, I suppose it must be, mustn't it?
Is something wrong, darling?
Well, I'm not sure. These people seem to be,
Were you expecting to find someone else?
Oh, no, not at all. Quite the opposite, really. We weren't expecting to find anyone. You see, we have just arrived on holiday. We've rented the villa for 2 weeks, or so we thought.
But you said...
I know what I said, Jenny.
This is the Via Benario, isn't it?
Yes, it is the Via Benario, and this is the Villa Romana. But I'm sorry, you've made a very unfortunate mistake. This property is privately owned and to my knowledge has never been rented out as a holiday let.
Oh, Brian, I'm sure we can sort this out. Would any of you care for a drink?
Thank you, no. We don't drink alcohol, that is.
Oh, well, we have some apple juice.
Oh, that would be lovely, thank you.
Yes, Mr.
Oh, I'm sorry. My name's Lacey, David Lacey. This is Corinne, my wife.
Brian Stevens, my wife Jennifer.
Hello.
How do you do? Mr. Lacey?
Thank you, no. I only drink mineral water.
Really? Perrier?
If you have some.
Oh, yes. We have some, all right.
Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. We were lent this villa by a friend of mine. Well, a business acquaintance. He owns it.
Indeed. Do you mind if I ask you his name?
I'd rather not if you don't mind. You know, a matter of professional confidentiality. You know how it is.
Oh, actually, no. I'm afraid I don't know how it is.
What my husband means, Mr. Stevens, is that he was lent the use of this villa as a bribe.
Corinne, please.
Well, it's the truth, isn't it?
You'll have to forgive my wife. It's not like that at all. It was merely a token. A token of thanks for...
Services rendered.
Well, you know how it is.
Tell me, Mr. Lacey, this business acquaintance of yours, his name, by any chance, Kanakis?
How did you know that?
Oh, wild guess.
Do you have a car outside?
No, we came by taxi. They're bringing us a hire car sometime tomorrow.
Oh, darling, I've suddenly across the ghastly headache. I think I'll go and lie down for a while. It might be a good idea if you and Mr. Lacey try to contact with Mr. Kanakis, don't you think? To find out what the hell is going on? Oh, hang on in there, generator! Do excuse me. There is a spare bedroom upstairs. We wouldn't like to think we're kicking you out for the evening. Would you excuse me?
So you know Mr. Kanakis?
Would you excuse me just for 1 moment, please? And by the way, if you're thirsty at all, just help yourself to drink.
God, this is all we need.
Did you have to blurt it out like that?
Well, if you're ashamed, David.
I'm not ashamed, and it was not a bribe. He was merely thankful for the help and advice I was able to give him.
Well, that still amounts to corruption, in my opinion.
Yes, well, nobody's interested in your opinion. In future, keep it to yourself. We don't want the whole world to know.
Why not, if it's all so innocent?
It can be easily misconstrued. If the council took your view of it, it could cost me my job.
I know.
So no more outbursts, please. I wonder where those two fit in.
Maybe he's another corrupt local councillor. Sorry.
Maybe he's part of Kanakis' organisation.
What is Kanakis' organisation?
I don't know for sure. He's got a lot of fingers and a lot of pies from what I can make out.
Sorry about that. So, it would appear that our Mr. Kanakis has, how shall I say, double booked his villa. Do you have any idea how I can contact him by telephone?
No, I'm afraid not. I didn't think I'd have any reason to.
Quite. Me, neither. Not until Friday, anyway. I'm meeting him in Rome.
Oh, not for 3 days. How unfortunate.
Yes, isn't it?
So what do you suggest we do?
Well, there's nothing we can do. Tonight, I suggest we sleep on it, and in the morning I'll phone London and see if I can find out where he is. Perhaps you could do the same.
Yes, of course.
Good. Now that's sorted. If you'd like to unpack, I suggest you take your cases upstairs down the corridor.
Thank you.
And one more thing. What's he like? Kanakis. As a man, I mean.
You mean you've never met him?
No, not yet. We've got a business deal going, but so far it's all been done by correspondence. I'm meeting him for the first time on Friday.
I see.
You still haven't answered my question.
My husband hasn't met him either. It was all done through a middleman, an agent in England.
I see. Well, doesn't matter. company. Will you excuse me?
Excuse me, monsieur. Mio automobile.
I'm sorry, I don't speak Italian.
Oh, you are English, yes? My gosh, she has broken down. May I use your telephone?
Yes, I suppose so. Come in.
Oh, excuse me, signora. My car, she has, how you say, a flat tire. 2 flat tires, glass, on the road. I have not enough tires to change, so may I use your telephone?
It's through the hallway there. Just help yourself.
Grazie, signor.
By the way, if you're hungry at all, there's plenty of food in the kitchen. Just help yourself.
Thank you. Signor, your telephone, she not working?
What?
There is nothing.
Here, let me try.
This is most embarrassing. I apologize. There is no other. There's a long way to next villa. Perhaps you could drive me.
Well, we have no transport, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Couldn't you flag down another car?
There is no traffic on this road. It ends at top of hill.
You mean it's a dead end?
Signor?
Never mind.
Then what were you doing on this road, if you don't mind me asking?
My business. I sell houses. I have appointment to meet customer at villa at top of hill. It is for sale. But he does not show, so I leave and, well, I drive over broken glass on road near here. It is lucky for me that you are here, yes?
Yes. Wasn't it?
Yeah, it's dead all right. The cord's been ripped out the floor.
How odd. Now I wonder how that could have happened. Well, it would appear that you are, well, stranded here this evening, my friend. Well, what's your name, sorry?
Oh, please, call me Franco.
Yes. Well, may I offer you a drink?
Oh, no, thank you. I have only the weakness for whiskey, Irish whiskey. A hangover from my time in England.
Somehow I was afraid you were going to say that. Well, we do have Irish whiskey.
No, senor, most kind, but not at the moment.
Very well then. Tell me, Mrs. Lacey, do you drink apple juice frequently?
Quite a lot, yes. I happen to like it.
That's what I thought you'd say.
Why do you ask?
Well, when me and my wife arrived here this evening, there were 5 bottles on the cabinet. Only 5. Bourbon, Dubonnet, apple juice, Perrier water, and Irish whiskey. Now, I drink bourbon, Jenny drinks Dubonnet, and the others... Well, it would appear that someone knew the 5 of us would be here this evening, and they wanted us to feel at home.
Coincidence.
Is it? Tell me, Franco, this customer of yours, did they leave a name?
Si, I have it here. Signor Kanakis.
Still a coincidence, Mr. Lacey?
If you'll excuse me, I'll take our cases up.
Did you speak to him personally?
No, my secretary, she speaks to him.
I'm beginning to feel decidedly uncomfortable.
I felt a damn sight more than that, since I walked into this place.
There is something wrong?
You could say that, my friend, but quite what? I'm not altogether sure.
Do you know this Signor Kanakis?
Well, I thought we did, but suddenly I don't think we know him at all.
David!
The front door was ajar. There's a dead fox lying on the step outside. This dagger was.
What's that paper?
Oh, there was this too. There's writing on it.
Confess your sins, and you will be saved. KX.
What does it mean?
I've no idea.
Let me have a look. some sort of biblical quotation. Confess your sins and you will be saved. KX. Book of Kings, chapter 10, something like that?
No, I don't think so. The X is underneath the K.
I don't wish to frighten you, but the animal, its stomach was slit open, end to end.
X or a cross. Now, when you're writing a letter, that means a kiss, doesn't it?
So?
So, K on a kiss. Kanakis.
Oh, now, come on.
No,
I hardly think so.
maybe not. But yet.
No, I'm going upstairs. You coming, Corinne?
I'll be along in a minute.
This is all most strange, but I think it's best if I remove animal from step. Yes.
Thank you, yes.
Excuse me, Signor.
Do you think Kanakis...
Right now, I don't think anything, Mrs. Lacey. If you don't mind me asking, why did you say your husband was allowed the use of this villa
As a bribe, because that's exactly what it was. Back in England, David is the chairman of the planning committee on the local council. They're building a new civic centre. They put the contracts out to tender. Kanakis put in a bid. David has a lot of influence over the final decision.
And you don't approve?
No, I do not.
I see. Well, Kanakis has lent us the villa too. But I wouldn't say by any stretch of the imagination it was used as a bribe. An incentive, yes. But an incentive to what? I'm beginning to wonder.
Mr. Stevens, I'm sorry, it's your wife.
Is she alright?
I stepped into your room by mistake. At first I thought she was lying asleep on the bed. There was a pillow over her face. When I lifted it off, her eyes were open, but she's not breathing, man.
What?
She's not breathing. There's no pulse. She's dead, Corinne, dead.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. You could make a mistake about a thing like that.
What is happening?
Oh, I don't know. The lady upstairs, I don't know.
Shouldn't you have gone with him?
Well,
Don't worry, I will go.
How? Why?
How do I know?
Do you think she was murdered?
Oh, look, Corinne, I don't know what to tell you. She was lying on the bed, a pillow over her head, a contorted expression on her face, her eyes wide open. She must have been strangled, suffocated, I don't know.
But by whom? We've got to do something. We've got to call the police.
The telephone isn't working.
But if we can't just stand here, there must be another house. We can go and get help.
What do you propose? We walk 10 miles down this road. It's pitch black outside. We don't have a car.
But there must be another house on the road.
Not one building since we left the main road.
Well, what then?
There's nothing else we can do. We just have to wait till daylight. Oh, God. When the newspapers get hold of this, it'll all come out. I'll be ruined.
Is that all you can think about?
Well, right now that seems to me to be the most important consideration.
Oh, really? And what about Kanakis' note? Confess your sins and you will be saved. Well, poor Mrs. Stevens wasn't saved, was she?
What do you mean by that?
Well, maybe if she'd confessed her sins, whatever they might be, she'd be standing here right now.
Don't be stupid.
Oh, stupid. What makes you think you'll be alive to be ruined, my darling? Maybe you should start to confess your sins. And fast.
Come. Your friend, he's in a state of shock. Sit. Some strong drink, perhaps. The lady, how you say?
We know.
Oh. Here. Signora, drink this. Drink. I do not think there is anything we can do tonight. We must wait until morning. I suggest that you, Signora, you go to your room and try and rest. I will stay here with your friend.
You think we can sleep after what's happened?
Oh, please, you must try. Your friend needs to be left alone, peace and quiet. I will stay just to keep an eye on him.
Yes, of course. Perhaps that would be for the best. Corinne?
Thank you for, thank you.
Drink. Oh, you finished. Good. Get you more. Drink, senor, and you will feel better.
Yes. Yes.
Come. Drink. Good. Very good. It deadens the pain, does it not?